Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Yosan Aknaz here, and today we'll be reacting to an emergency alert system scenario, which is called the alternate universe. Everything disclaimer: everything displayed during this scenario is fake and never happened. This video contains sensitive subject matter that may not be suitable for audiences, especially younger audiences. That's obvious. This scenario may contain the emergency alert system tones. I am not held responsible for the misuse of this video, including any activations. Disregarding disclaimers and warning is also a misuse of this video. Ooh. Warning. This video contains sirens, frightening visuals, frightening audio, and references to unlock horror. Do not watch the scenario if you do not want to see/listen to any of the previously listed. Yeah, I don't really give a shit. Information. This video was inspired by the Mandela Catalog series made by Alex Kister. This scenario uses the current information that is provided by the Mandela Catalog as of December 31st, 2021. Check out Alex Kister's channel, he makes amazing content. Yeah, maybe I should have read the last sentence. Maybe I should have watched the check out Alex Kister's channel part. I feel like I had a sponsor for some reason. Okay, let's continue. Rogue alert system presence. The alternate universe. An emergency alert system scenario. You are requesting to access highly classified files. Minimum security clearance level X required. Unauthorized access is in direct violation of agency rules. Report to SCL-X-UA-0 for more information. Yo, what? Why does that logo remind me Shield? From what? Ding 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 ding. Access granted. Security level X file has been verified. File name RRAS-AU. U. To MCV1AKNXE. Swell 25, 999. 12 a.m. CDT. Real daylight time. Disappearances began 12 hours after first reports. 100,000 reported disappearances globally. Actual number of disappearances estimated to be in the millions. Damn! "24 hours later, much of 25 reports of disappearances globally. This one event becomes noticed by social media in Australia, Asia, Europe, Africa, the North and South America 12 hours after. "48 hours later. 200 million reported disappearances. Mass panic globally. Governments have acknowledged the global crisis and are scrambling to figure out what is going on. Some have already declared the national emergency. Some are actively collapsing." I don't know why I said it like that. 72 hours later. 200 million reported disappearances. 500 million reported as changed. All these people suddenly weren't themselves. Their mood and overall style changed negatively. Doctors and psychologists are completely puzzled. 84 hours later. 700 million reported disappearances and 100 million reported as changed. There have been attacks from unknown creatures. At this time, the United States is about to declare a national emergency. By this point, 25% of the world's population has disappeared or changed. So, date December 28, 1999. 12 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Location: Chicago, Illinois. Rouge Radio, shortly Christmas song. Rouge Radio, shortly Christmas songs. Yay! 12 a.m. End of broadcasting. Emergency broadcast detected. Please stand by. Just kidding.
The following local area emergency has been issued at the request of the Emergency Management Agency located in Chicago, Illinois. Effective until further notice. There have been multiple reports of missing people and attacks from an unknown threat. Local police are on high alert and Local police are on high alert and
It just said I know your greatest fear over there. So there is shit over there going on.
We interrupt our regularly scheduled programming. This is a national emergency. Important details will follow. The following emergency action notification is being transmitted at the request of a
Oh shit! They made it the United States.
primary entry point system, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, and the White House to participate in the National Emergency Alert
Too
System.
loud.
This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test. There are national and global reports of an extremely hostile humanoid organism attacking citizens. These organisms are not considered human. We are still trying to gather a complete understanding of this threat. For your immediate safety, it is highly recommended to stay home. Do not leave your home for any reason. Close and lock all doors and windows, and isolate yourself and loved ones from the outside world. Make sure to have at least 14 days of food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a first aid kit, a flashlight, and a battery-powered radio with extra batteries. Try to stay in the most interior room on the bottom floor. If you hear noises from outside your home or knocking on doors or windows that lead outside of your home, do not investigate. If you hear something breaks into your home, try to hide. You have the right to defend yourself from this threat. Hospitals and other certain public places will be given procedures on dealing with this situation. Anyone in public places will be notified of this situation and instructed to go home by law enforcement. More information on the threats will be released shortly. Sirens will sound when the information is about to broadcast. The National Emergency Alert System has been activated.
Date December 20th, 1999. Time 12:22 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Location Chicago, Illinois. Missing, death, changed 2 billion. Or 33.3%. Unknown Department of the United States Government. Warning message broadcast may be a hoax. Is that what I think it is? Oh, it's not what I thought it was. I thought that the alternates took over the radio station and the TV station.
This is a national emergency. Important details will follow. The following National Temporal Phenomena Attack warning is being transmitted at the request of the Department of Temporal Phenomena, authorized by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, and the White House to participate in the National Emergency Alert System. This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test. The United States Department of Temporal Phenomena is a United States federal executive department that has been studying the hostile organisms that are currently attacking U.S. citizens. The hostile organisms have been named alternates. Please stand by for information on these hostile creatures to ensure you and your family's safety. The United States Department of Temporal Phenomena has discovered 3 types of alternates. Type 1. This type appears to have an exact same physical appearance as an already existing person or recently deceased person. The main physical difference is a change of clothing or hairstyle. This type may also have an altered voice, both a minor change or a heavily distorted voice, or the inability to speak but only has the ability to make distorted sounds. This type may also have a different mood and seems to alter your mood negatively while in its presence, which most commonly is uneasiness or an overwhelming sense of dread. If you see someone who looks exactly like you, turn around and escape as you can.
More like dun 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 dun. Run.
Once you escape, hide immediately. Do not attempt to make contact with an alternate of yourself for any reason. If you notice someone you know, such as a family member, has a sudden change in clothing, hairstyle, mood, altered voice, distorted voice, inability to speak, or alters your mood negatively while in their presence, attempt to escape immediately. Hide immediately. Do not attempt to make contact with an alternate of a family member or friend. Do not trust any stranger for any reason. Type 1 alternates are known to be intelligent. These alternates will use psychological warfare to take advantage of you. They will try to draw you out or even make you attempt suicide. It is recommended that you do not make any form of contact with any alternates. However, if you must face an alternate, you can make an attempt to execute an alternate yourself using any means necessary. More information on the threats known as alternates will be released shortly. Sirens will sound when the information is about to broadcast. The National Emergency Alert System has been activated.
That's not good. Date: December 28th, 1999. Time: 8:42 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Location: Chicago, Illinois. Dead alternate at 3 billion. 50% or 50%. Hold up. Oh. It's about a
Extreme emergency alert. Pay close attention. Extreme emergency alert.
I don't like the
Pay
sound of
close
that.
attention.
It's
Extreme
so
emergency
loud.
alert. Pay close attention.
I can hear a police.
This is a global emergency. Important details will follow.
Child abduction? We're dealing with alternate. Well, actually, it's a good idea to abduct children in such a scenario. I really hope that everyone's occurring.
This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test. The following National Temporal Phenomena Child Abduction Warning is being transmitted at the request of the Department of Temporal Phenomena and the White House to participate in the National Emergency Alert System. This is not a test. This is an attack warning. Repeat, this is an attack warning. An attack warning means that an attack against the United States is imminent or is currently taking place. There are reports from the United States and around the world of mass child abductions. Children are disappearing from homes. The United States Department of Temporal Phenomena has concluded that this is a result from an entity known as an intruder.
Well, we are fucked. We're fucky.
An intruder is not considered an alternate. Only one type of intruder has been identified. The intruder seems to only be able to directly interact with children and dead bodies. For your children's immediate safety, ensure that your children do not have access to television or medium that can project potentially frightening imagery. If your child is currently viewing a television or medium that can project potentially frightening imagery in a separate room, approach the room carefully. If you hear screaming from the room, wait until the screaming has ceased. For your own safety, do not enter the room for any reason until your child stops screaming. Once there is no more noise, you may enter. Turn off and destroy the television or medium. Intruders are known to make themselves appear mainly through analog television. It is highly recommended to use a television that uses only digital transmission. This seems to significantly reduce the chance of encountering an intruder. Intruders are also known to tamper with dead bodies. If there is a dead body near you, dispose of it immediately. More information on the threats known as alternates will be released shortly. Sirens will sound when the information is about to broadcast.
Well, this is completely fucked up. Well, if you watch Metal Catalog Volume 1, you'll, to the very end, you will know that there's a part that a kid tells a scary story. Well, be scary for him. And after that, it explains that a picture shows up and it says intruder.
The National Emergency Alert System has been activated.
December 13th, 1999. Time, date, December 13th, 1999. Time, 5:46 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Location, Chicago, Illinois. Dead and alternate 3.75 billion. 62.5%?
This is a national emergency. This message was requested by the Department of Temporal Phenomena and approved by the Department of Defense and the Department of Justice. Important details regarding the threats known as alternates will follow shortly after the alert tones.
I don't like where this is going.
The following temporal phenomena survival message is being transmitted at the request of a primary entry point system and the White House to participate in the National Emergency Alert System. This is not a test. The United States Department of Temporal Phenomena has identified two more types of alternates. Type 2 alternate information cannot be disclosed at this time. Type 3. These alternates are considered extremely hostile. It is very easy to recognize this alternate. This alternate's features may include missing all facial features including the eyes, ears, nose, mouth, and hair. It also includes biologically impossible characteristics including a body part that is significantly bigger than the proportion of its body, such as the head, or limbs that are significantly longer than the proportion of its body, such as extremely long arms or legs. There are countless biological impossibilities that these creatures possess, making it very easy to identify from a human being. This alternate's features also include its skin being completely black. A body part could be a completely black unlike the rest of its body. The most common is a face and or neck that is completely black unlike the rest of its body. The entirety of the alternate can also be black. It is best described as a shadow with eyes. It is extremely hard to see in low light settings. Always stay in an area with ample light. Type 3 alternates are known to be intelligent. These alternates will use psychological warfare to take advantage of you. They may try to draw you out, but it is more likely that they will make you attempt suicide. Do not take your own life. Alternates are able to take over your body if you commit suicide or if it kills you. It is recommended that you do not make any form of contact with any alternates. However, if you must face an alternate, you can make an attempt to execute an alternate yourself using any means necessary. More information on the threats known as alternates will be released shortly. Sirens will sound when the information is about to broadcast. The National Emergency Alert System has been activated.
December 21st, 1999, 10:56 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Location: Chicago, Illinois. Dead and alternate 4.5 billion. 75%.
This is a national and global emergency. This transmission contains two messages. Important details regarding national security of the United States and other countries, and civil safety of the United States, will follow shortly after the alert tones.
A national statement. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Message 1.
The following national statement message is being transmitted at the request of the Department of Defense, the Central Intelligence Agency, and the White House to participate in the National Emergency Alert System. It has been discovered that the President is an alternate after attempting to signal a launch of nuclear missiles to foreign nations for no apparent reason. This alternate has been neutralized by Secret Service agents. The Vice President has committed suicide due to a possible intruder or alternate encounter. Due to the current national crisis, presidential power will temporarily be transferred to the Secretary of the Department of Temporal Phenomena. All active duty military personnel outside of the United States will be returned to the United States due to the global crisis and to the major events that are currently taking place around the world. The National Guard is being deployed to assist overwhelmed law enforcement agencies. At this time, all countries are currently being affected by this global crisis. Several governments and terrorist organizations have utilized this global crisis for their own gain. The Russian Federation has initiated a full-scale invasion of Estonia, Latvia, Belarus, Ukraine, and Georgia.
That sounds like the return of the Soviet Union.
The People's Republic of China and Democratic People's Republic of Korea, or North Korea, has initiated a full-scale invasion of South Korea.
Just don't work K-dramas, unfortunately.
Pakistan and India have declared war, and attacks have already begun. At this time, the United States, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, and other allies have agreed to not participate in any wars unless attacked, as the current global crisis is top priority.
That's good to know.
Terrorist organizations are currently attempting overthrowing already overwhelmed governments in several Middle East and African countries.
That was predictable.
These countries
Let's just hope that it'll occur in North Korea as well.
are expected to fall first to the global crisis. Many riots and lootings have begun in most countries, including the United States.
Message 2.
The following temporal phenomena survival message is being transmitted at the request of the Department of Temporal Phenomena and the White House. Please stand by for vital information on your survival. The Department of Temporal Phenomena has discovered a new disorder called metaphysical awareness disorder. This disorder is a fatal mental illness disorder. A sudden rise of cases of this disorder has been due to the global crisis of alternates and intruders. Metaphysical awareness disorder is a result of exposure to information that is not desired to be known. The rate of death by suicide in victims with this disorder is 97%. Do not panic. Panic will only worsen the disorder or make it more likely to develop this disorder. The Department of Temporal Phenomena has come up with successful steps to reduce development of this disorder and lessen the effects of the disorder. The first step is to completely avoid excessively frequent use of religious practices. Second, avoid unnecessary beliefs in philosophical implications. Lastly, looking after your loved ones is a key factor for maintaining mental stability. More information on the global crisis will be released when it becomes available. The Department of Temporal Phenomena strongly advises all citizens to seek shelter immediately and not to participate in any rioting or looting, as there have already been reports of mass alternate attacks on rioters and looters. Most attacks consist of Type 3 alternates, which appear extremely aggressive and hostile when confronting people in public places. The President has called off the deployment of the National Guard as there have been reports of some soldiers firing on civilians and other soldiers. These soldiers are believed to be Type 1 alternates. Do not follow the instructions of any National Guard soldier. However, local, state, and federal law enforcement have all been required to go through a test to confirm they are human. Follow the instruction of any law enforcement officer. The National Emergency Alert System has been activated.
Yeah, only problem, let's say, say if a male stripper dressed in a cop uniform gets abducted by an alternate and starts leading people to their death. Maybe they'll think that he is an actual cop and put her into that test, into whatever they're applying to other law enforcement. Date December 31st, 1999, 11:54 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Location Chicago, Illinois. Dead alternates at 5.2 billion or 86.6%. Last day of the year, but it's fucked up. Wait, Rouge, right? RR is the only station left in Illinois.
This is a national emergency. This transmission contains two messages. Important details regarding federal law and civil safety of the United States will follow shortly after the tone. The following emergency action notification message is being transmitted at the request of the Department of Temporal Phenomena, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, and the White House to participate in the National Emergency Alert System. The President has authorized the television and mirror destruction order, which requires that any citizen in possession of analog devices to contact their local authority to dispose of all analog devices. Failure in doing so is considered a felony and you will face a felony charge. You will be sentenced to life in prison with no chance of parole or bail, and possibly a fine of up to $100,000. Resisting and following this law, which includes but is not limited to purposefully hiding analog devices, lying to law enforcement about being in possession of analog devices, and physical resistance against law enforcement.
Wait, my Discord is off. Oh.
From taking an analog device is extremely illegal, and you and everyone in your home will be considered an enemy of the state. Law enforcement will assume you and everyone in your home is aiding in the extinction of humanity and therefore will be treated as an active terrorist threat, even if you surrender. Everyone in your home will be executed. The Federal Bureau of Investigation will search for analog signals from analog devices in 1 hour, so do not try to hide them or you will be caught. Even if you leave them off, it is highly likely that an intruder will turn on the device even if disconnected from a power source, and you put your life at risk from an alternate encounter or execution from law enforcement. Start calling your local law enforcement immediately. Do not
put it in front of the door and call law enforcement so they can destroy it. Makes sense?
Not bring your analog device to the front door. Do not touch the analog device. Do not look at your analog device. Do not try to hear for your analog device. Stay outside the room that your analog device is located at. Direct your law enforcement officer to the exact location of the analog device to ensure proper handling when they arrive. If you are listening to this transmission via an analog device, then turn this off immediately, leave the room, and contact your law enforcement immediately. You will be given a replacement digital transmission device. The following temporal phenomena survival message is being transmitted at the request of the
Transmission error.
Department of Temporal Phenomena and the White House. It has been discovered that alternates can only find you by direct visual contact and noise. It has been observed that alternates can sense the general area you are in by fear. More fear means they can pinpoint your location more accurately. It is highly recommended to hide out of sight and to make as little noise as possible. An alternate's vision is significantly better than any other known living being. It can see you in complete darkness. It is unknown how sensitive its hearing is. It is unknown if alternates will leave your home after searching long enough. Intruders are now known to cause a very high amount of fear in anyone who views them. This fear is used by alternates to track your location. In the event an intruder
transmission corrupted, unknown error code 666.
Do not be afraid, my dear shepherds. I have great news. I am your true savior. I know everything about what makes you human. I know what you love. I know what you dread.
I don't like the voice of that.
The emergency alert system is currently experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by. The emergency alert system is currently experiencing difficulties in broadcasting digital signals. The emergency alert system analog signal broadcasting is operational. Digital signal broadcasting will be disabled shortly and will stay disabled until repaired. Use a device that can receive analog signals immediately. This includes television and radio devices that can receive analog signals.
Power off.
A transmission being broadcasted by the federal government has issued a civil danger warning for the United States. This is an attack warning. Repeat, this is an attack warning. The broadcast that you received from the emergency alert system was not broadcasted at the request of the United States government. The broadcast was transmitted by an unknown entity, appearing as some sort of a higher being. If you are watching this on an analog television, turn it off immediately and dispose of it. Call 911 1 so local law enforcement can dispose of it. Turn off your for the United States. This is an attack warning.
Internet's
Repeat,
fine.
this is an attack warning. The broadcast that you received from the emergency alert system was not broadcasted at the request of the United States government. The broadcast was transmitted by an unknown entity, appearing as some sort of a higher being. If you are watching this on an analog television, turn it off immediately and dispose of it. Call 911 so local law enforcement can dispose of it. Turn off your analog device now.
Turn it off. Power off error. That's not a good thing.
Why do you try to escape on you, dear? You will be punished for resisting my message.
I resist on purpose. What is that? File corruption detect. File corruption detected. Recovering file. Please wait. On RASAUMCV1AJNXE. This file does not exist. Please search for a different file. Well, that's all, folks. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. That was the next one's out.